right in the middle of a major downpour here. Supposed to be anywhere from 4 to 8 inches of rain today. And I gotta go get some eggs. And I gotta go get some stamps, so I thought I'd take you along for the drive. You can see in front of me here the water on the grass. So it's a no-no to go down to the beavers today. And I would guess that the little creek down there is flowing to beat Jeezy. You know, pretty quick actually. So today, up early, drove to the city, got the dog all sorted out. He's went to the groomer, got some gas or petrol, and picked up some smoked meat for sandwiches. Awesome. And we were looking for those, it's not maple syrup, but it is a maple product, and they put them in these little tiny ice cream cones. And they're really good, but apparently they don't have any, they didn't order any this year. There's, last night we had a power failure. So the Blue Jays, their video didn't get loaded until sometime this morning, so I started doing it last night. And if you like the bird videos, just let me know and I'll film one of them every once in a while. I noticed today that there is some grosbeaks. They're a yellow-white thing with a big beak, eating seeds off the underneath the feeder. The didn't take long for the Blue Jays, or one Blue Jay, I don't know if it was the same guy or not, cleaned the peanuts out pretty fast. Man, is it ever coming down right now. Oh, there goes a squirrel. Our road is just starting to deteriorate pretty quick here. We're in a crazy times, aren't we? Oh, the news. Good news. Today, I went and got some of those extra clips for the cart, and then I'll show you putting them on there. So I've got 4 more to clip onto it. And that'll handle that. Plus, I bought a draw knife. So now we can peel, or log shave they call it also. So we can get that done too. Oh, jeez. Here you go, dear.
Lovely day, lovely day.
There you go.
Thank you so much. Have a nice day.
You too. Thank you. There we go. Had to put the mask on. You know, like the safe thing to do is keep everybody safe. Don't be an ass. Put the mask on. The life you save might be your own. And I heard an interesting thing today too. You know, everybody's thinking about when this vaccine comes, how it's going to save everybody's life. It's not going to save one single life. It's vaccination will save the lives. So if you're thinking about, well, I think the thing that I'm not to tell you what to do, but I strongly suggest consider getting it. Whether you get it right away or not, that's up to you. But I'm going to wait 6 months, maybe even a year. I might, well, we'll see. My thoughts is to see what's going on. Now, according to what I was listening to on the radio this morning, you're going to have to get 2 shots. The first one and then a booster after that. Whatever works, so we'll see what happens. Look at that, eh? Laundry's out. Now, every time I go by this, oh, I forgot to do something. 11:42. I do that on the way back. Somebody joined our forum on Doran Ridge community because his girlfriend used to live at a number here, 1142, and would like a picture of the old house that she was born in or raised in or whatever in. And I said I'd do it, but every time I go by, I forget until I'm already passed. You know how that works. So I'm in no big rush here. I just got to go to the post office. And get some special stamps of some sort for my wife. I feel sorry for my dog because every time we take him, either of them, to the groomers, they get pretty stressed out. Get a little ratty. Storm's having a sleep now, so both of them get pretty touchy. Anyway, I guess that's in a dog's life. Our groomer, this young lady called Erica, really good with dogs. And if she can get away with what she does to help Storm, like he gets infection in his ear, so we take them there regularly to get combed out and their nails done and their ears done, and give them a good check over. So it's good to have depending upon your dog, a familiar groomer, we'll say. And it's worth giving them a tip. I guess I had to load Storm up this morning. I didn't bother with the ramp. And all I got to do is pick his front paw up, put it on the tailgate, and he'll stand up and I'll give him a boost. I fold his tail over his bump, and then I just put my arm around his bottom there and just fling him in. But on the way when we leave, he just jumps right in. He knows he's going home. And I don't like it's an hour's drive, so I don't like to leave the dog in the car while we go shopping or, frigging around. It's just straight to the groomer while he's in there for an hour, then straight home. And then in a bit, they're all de-stressed and should be okay here sometime this afternoon. Wow. There was quite a few trees knocked down, but nothing on the road. We lost our power for about 2 hours last night. I'm glad that I have a 20 kVA generator, which powers pretty near everything in the house. Most stuff, anyway. And most of the heat I need for the hot water comes off the geothermal unit. So even at the worst of times, I get 65% of my heat anyway. So it might not be ripping hot when you have a shower, but it's at least as good and warm. And there's a broken piece of tree. So anyway, the power come on, but there's still over 5,000 people in the general area that lost their power. Ooh, that's pretty full. The little old creek there. Sure glad that the bulk of my wood now is inside that big woodshed. Wow. Time to pick up the wipers here a tad. Yeah, I didn't bother to bring the camera with me this morning. So I got to listen to the radio. Our Prime Minister, Mr. Trudeau, came on and telling us how much money he's given out. Unbelievable. He's given out he's on his way to $1 trillion. And explaining about what he is going to try to do for the pandemic and the rollout of the vaccine for people. There's, I guess, 4 companies that have a vaccine in the process of getting, government approval. Oh, geez, there's a car coming here. Well, a truck. I've seen more water in the creek. Unfortunately, they have flood warnings out. We sure hope that's not going to happen to anybody. Oh, the ditches are full, that's for sure. And by cutting all these trees, if you were to look up Sheepy Hollow on Google Map, anything north, west, and east of me is all owned by one guy. And you can see how much wood he's cutting. Unbelievable. Right up to the edge of my property. Whoop, gotta slow down for kids here. Now we're on a orange, but there sure was an awful lot of people at the rink yesterday when I went by here. So I'm really looking forward to making a place that we could sit under when we walk the dogs. Okay, here we go. That's a school on the left. Oh, welcome to the new subscribers. We've had 246 a couple of times and down to 244, but right now we're at 240 or 345. So welcome to all the new subscribers, and pretty well what you get is what you see. They take you on these little trips with me. And sometimes over the hill. So here we go. Okay, that's done. Stamps for the old woman. Everybody's coming into the post office. Oh, there's a bird feeder. Okay. So we got eggs and stamps. go this way. Give you a little view. This is a very old community, Bird's Corner. It was probably established before Doran Ridge was, which was in the 1860s. What the hell's with all the water here? It was, lumber around here was really important. I can't remember exactly, but since the Europeans came to North America, New Brunswick, Maine have all been clear cut. Not all at the same time, something like 7 times. So it's not uncommon, but I guess it was really bad before. And we're talking primitive. They didn't have chainsaws back then. You just come and just start cutting all the trees down. And there isn't a lot of records of, or pictures like showing back then, because probably there wasn't any cameras, but a lot of the old pictures that they show, there's trees that they get to grow 2 feet across at the butt, or where they come out of the ground, maybe even 3 feet. So all these trees get cut, knocked down. Now, these trees will recover over time, but if you're continually taking all these great big trees, I would think the genetics of the trees goes down over time. Anyway, that's enough of that. We're on our way back. And I'm pretty excited about, I have a thing called a draw knife that I bought today, for log peel. And I also have a spoke shave, I think it's called. It's a smaller version. So I might start making some walking sticks and some poles. And I'm even thinking about making a couple of shillelaghs. I'll have to check out with a guy named Robert Shortle, because he makes a bunch of stuff like that. More interested in the small thing there, like the shillelagh. But I don't have much use for cracking people on the heads with that. Go to jail for that kind of thing. Mind you, there's quite a few folks that deserve that. So, I'm going to have to learn how to identify some of the trees. And the other thing I want to do is I want to get a carpet roll where they roll the carpets up on. Maybe I can get one at Richie's. I'll go in there and ask. You can take a kettle, and what you do is you put a hole in one end and you steam it from the other. My brother-in-law did that. My sister-in-law's husband did that. And what he made was a salmon fishing net, and it was beautiful. But I would like to be able to steam some of this so that I could twist it and stuff like that. I have some clamps coming for the workmate. Specialty kind of thing. I hope they work, so that I can get it in there, and then what I'll do is I'll cut it extra long. Say, instead of having a 6-foot pole, I'll make it 7 or 8. That way I can twist it, steam it up, and then try to roll it. And then when it comes out, if I wanted to make a cane, I might be able to bend it over to make a proper handle for it. Like And I know that if you go to Lee Valley, they have like a pencil sharpener for making canes. I might have to order one of those. And they sell the tips as well. Steel spikes so that you can use these more for hiking if you want. And the spike itself is reversible so that if you're in the city, you can flip it around and it puts it into summer mode, we'll say. Boy, the water is just coming, the rain is just pouring. So this is as fast as I'm going to go. Oop, that fell down finally. Well, it's amazing that when the leaves fall off the trees on a day kind of like this, you kind of like looking around and go, oh wow, look at that. Oh, gotta put some more of that tie back up there. I think people do that to keep their taxes low. Up here we get a good idea how fast the water's coming up. You see that culvert up ahead there on the right. Yeah, and the shave that I got was on sale today. But the hooks thing for the bungee cords for the cart, I got that on sale the last time I went in there, but it wasn't on sale this time. Princess Auto's pretty good if you got one. It's a Canadian company, and the guy closes a store for Christmas, stuff like that, where a lot of them don't. The more it rains, the more the cars go over this road, the quicker it falls apart. So we're going 30 miles an hour, or 50 kilometers. It's plenty fast for now. You have a little more time to react to the puddles on the road here. Because these things can get pretty deep. We're kind of fortunate we don't have any logging trucks going over it right now. Because that don't take long and they have the road beat to death by then. There's a good bump. And I'm pretty sure this road's responsible for 3 bent rims. And that's another thing we're going to have to buy next year. Anyway, it's not bad. We got lucky as far as power failure goes, because 4 years ago we had a big snowstorm come and hit us. 3 feet of snow, and the power was out for 4 days, I think it was. And there was over 50,000 people that didn't have power. But our main concern here is how my mother-in-law, if she runs into trouble, well, we're going to have to go there and load her up and bring her here, I guess. And this is Oscar's Hill. And this is the Dornridge community down here. 11:42. Most power poles, this is 968. So it's just up here on the right. And of course, I didn't bring my mobile with me to take a picture. But once I know where it is, I'll start to be able to take pictures all the time. And this one, 1010. Toot for my farmer friend. And I think we probably went back there. Not sure. Oh, it's up here somewhere. A lot more water on the road now than there was when I went 1092. So I got a good idea where it is. Okay. There's 46. Okay, there it is back there. Okay. It's way off the side of the road. It could be abandoned in there. I'm not sure. I'll have to ask somebody that lives across the street from it. See if I can figure it out. Oh, and I apologize too. I had asked my neighbor to take a look at my front page today, and I started frigging around with it, and I might have mucked it up a little bit. Where you come on the main page. Plus, I think it's time to get rid of that kind of hillbilly music, because every time you go there, it makes a racket. I hate it. So maybe I'll make another video, and I'll put it in there. You know, the intro to the channel, and the background picture. Didn't quite work out after I changed the one for the beavers. Then I couldn't find it because I must have 100,000 pictures. So let's see, is there anybody behind me? No. Okay, let's have a look-see down here. This is how much the creek is rolling down here. She's flowing pretty good. Now this is called the North Forks. And if we get the next piece of property to go with it, it will be from, I'll show you up here. Oh, there's the old farm here too. It's the old Flowers place. And sadly, they just let this fall apart. But it's not in the best of locations. So this property would be from approximately right here, because I believe this is part of that other part. I'll check it on the map. All the way up the hill. And this goes a mile back. There's the road there that goes into the property. And there's 3 camps they sold off of it. So this would be the corner of it right here, because this is Sheepy Hollow. And there's the clean out we did. Doesn't look too shabby. I'm going to have to get some more. Clean it out a little bit better than that. So there, almost all the way down the hill, which would make it really, really nice to have that big piece of property. And you can see over here, the water doesn't drain, it just collects all over the road, this area here. And then it'll all turn to ice. Okay. Miserable out. Listen to the noise of the rain hitting. It reminds me of camping in the rain. Wishing that I was home. I used to go hunting in weather like this all the time. I guess when you get older, you don't have to do things like that. You don't have to be a cowboy. Oh goody, it's coming down to beat the band now. Well, that's it for me today, folks. We'll talk to you soon. Take care and be kind.